Guys, welcome to a new city building doctor. We are here in Caesar 3 and the doctor is in. If you haven't already recognized, series is upset and we are on Lugdunum. Now this map was submitted by Deepu and there's some very interesting things. So, as with city building doctors, we're gonna have to analyze this city and fix the problems. Now, Deepu did mention to me that the main problem is reaching prosperity. Now, prosperity on Lugdunum is always the main problem, and Lugdunum is sort of the first city or the first map where you have to know what you're doing to be able to beat it because of how it's set up. And the maps before Lugdunum tend to you can sort of get by not really knowing what you're doing. So let's first analyze the city. Well, we have infinite money. There's 770,000 denarii, and you might be wondering how long does a city have to run to get that much money? And it's 322 AD. That's quite a while. So we've been struggling on this map for quite a while. So let's first, because it's been running so long, look at the census, make sure our population is actually doing okay. There probably was quite a bit of devolution or rebuilding because we don't have a very old population. Health is also excellent, so they're not dying off early because of bad health. So that is not a problem. We are short by 421 employees. That's a problem, but we can easily fix that, Now, the ratings here, population is already 4,800, target population is 5,000, all of that is fine. Prosperity and culture. Culture is never an issue, you just need population to provide employment to those things. Entertainment, you see, it's not the best. Education, it's okay. Too few theaters, it says. Yeah, theaters average coverage, yeah. We just need to get these ratings up for culture. But the main problem on Lugdunum is always prosperity. Now, up until about a year ago, I also struggled with prosperity, thinking, how do we deal with that? Because prosperity is always an issue. And essentially, just build villas. Just build villas or palaces. Get a few villas, get a few palaces, and you're gonna hit the prosperity targets on pretty much any map. So, first things first, we did get the gods are irritated or very angry, so we're gonna try solve that. I'm gonna assume Deepu was playing on god powers off to be able to deal with this. I don't think settings actually carry over, but just so you guys know, I'm gonna be currently playing with god effects on and very hard. Right? So, we're gonna do a few things. I'm just gonna immediately set up something here. Just to deal with the god problem. And I'm going to do raw materials, marble quarry. Get some of these going. Just so we can start spamming oracles around. Gonna drop a warehouse right there. And this is just gonna be accepting marble. Get a stock of marble in, because I don't think there is actually a stock of marble. Right? We don't have any marble. We're currently exporting. You know, we got infinite money. I'm gonna turn off all exports just to let things run. Now, that employment problem, 453. That sounds pretty bad. But it's okay. We're just gonna get rid of all the things we don't need. We don't need the Hippodrome. We don't need that Colosseum. Generally don't try and do culture dumps until we get all of the other ratings settled. So let's get rid of all these academies, these hospitals, we don't need that. That Hippodrome's gonna get rid of a lot of required employment. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna complain too much about the roads and how the city is set up, because ever since I've been doing things like any kind of design blocks, fruit blocks, animal blocks, you can see how you can pretty much almost get to your targets, right? With whatever blocks. You don't need to have super fancy, super refined blocks or anything like that. So it should be fine. I'm not gonna complain. I mean, there's a few things that I know we can clean up. For example, here, there's this intersection here, going just to a gladiator school. We can move the gladiator school to somewhere else, right? You can just put it right there. That's immediately more efficient, right? That's one intersection less. It's fine, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. The main issue here is prosperity. All these tents you might think are a problem, but you don't have to worry about tents. Not if you're going for things. Now we cleaned up all of that stuff. We're now short by 72 employees. Oh, we don't need that hospital or that academy. What else can we clean up? Get rid of that chariot maker. Okay. I don't think we need these towers either. Let's just clean up all of these towers. We don't need employment working there. That's fine. We're gonna get these going. Okay. Don't forget an engineer's post as well, just to make sure nothing collapses there. If we look at the priority of workers here, oh, we're actually fine now. Unemployment of 1%, fantastic. Employment problem, fixed. Once some marble comes in, we'll be able to spam some oracles and get that fixed. So you can see, because of just food distribution on Lugdunum is always a mess, I'm just gonna convert all food to wheat. Wheat actually produces more food, and also it is prioritized by market ladies. So we're just gonna set those granaries to accepting wheat, set these to, yeah, we're gonna just get rid of all of the meat supply. We don't want to use meat. A single type of food is just much easier to deal with, right? So I'm gonna convert these two granaries into wheat granaries. Set that to getting wheat. This one here can be set to accepting wheat. And we're going to convert these meat farms. So I know the idea of having two types of food. It's to get these to higher level housing. You can see a lot devolved because they were grand insules, by the way. Because of the culture rating, they don't actually need colosseums there to provide them. You just need the culture rating a certain level. But we're not gonna bother with grand insules. Not gonna worry about grand insules at all. We don't need to. Focus on wheat. Let's keep everything one type of food. Getting wheat, that's accepting wheat. And then over here we've got getting wheat. Getting wheat, okay. Let's reduce everything to one type of food. And wheat does actually produce more types of, well, more amount of food per farm than anything else. Okay, that looks good. Now we're on one type of food. Perfect. I'm actually impressed that you can get to 5,000 population while not using all this farmland. That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, so that should be, yeah, unemployment of 6%, fantastic. That gives us a little room. Salary of 12 in case we need anything. Pay, yeah, he's paying 5 above Rome. Pay 8 above Rome. It keeps people happy. And that people love you means we can up taxes a bit, because why not? Okay. Anything collapsing? No, engineer coverage seems to be fine for now. All right. Oh, here's another problem. See these gardens? These gardens actually hook roads together. So you gotta break those garden connections. You gotta think of gardens as roads, and you don't want people walking out of your block like that. That just messes things up. Don't ask me why gardens count as roads, they just do. That's just how Caesar 3 works. Okay, so I think, yeah, we can get rid of that road. See, just a little efficiency, things like that, but we don't have to worry too much. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Marble should be coming in pretty soon. 4 quarries means 4 units of marble, 1 oracle each round. That should be solving our problem soon. I will clear off all of this just because it looks a bit messy. Okay. Clear off all of this. The bit of water. This bit of water over here is one of the secrets of this map. Okay. Okay. So that seems to have cleared things up. Yeah. We don't... What is this warehouse doing? Getting wheat? Okay, we actually don't need to be... Oh, I forgot to replace the granaries here. Set this to... getting wheat. Set this to... getting wheat. And we actually don't need this warehouse getting wheat at all, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Good. There's a lot of farms here. I'm just worried that they'll be stuck at 100% or something. Oh no, Ceres destroyed our crops, remember? Do we need this road here? Oh, we do need it for that one. But see, you don't have to have the road going all the way. You know, shortening roads like that can make things a little bit more... I know it looks good if you want to do that, but you don't... Sometimes you just want efficiency, right? Okay, some road cleanup, some road cleanup. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. We got away with fruit blocks, so... not gonna complain. Now, if we speed things up, we can let things run. We will be getting some various curses from the gods until the oracles go up. All of these houses are devolving because ran out of pottery? Right, because these markets have been having some issues. I'm gonna put down another market just to try and boost this. That might affect our employment a little bit. So hopefully we can keep things going. Okay. So far, so good. Oh. Just landslides? How is... Oh. Deepu's one of the ones that actually clears your message. You can actually delete your messages, right? I'm not sure... Yeah, you can delete it. I never delete messages. I just let the inbox fill up. I'm that kind of person. Alright, so now we're looking at our ratings to win this map. We just need prosperity, basically. Don't worry about culture yet. Now, to get prosperity, we need... Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit until we get oracles in. Come on, Marvel. So, to get villas. Now, you could do what I did in my recent playthrough and put villas on the low ground, but you don't have to do fancy things like that. This water over here is actually the secret to a lot of things. I'm just going to clear off all these trees here. This allows a reservoir to sit here. Now, this is something that not many people know about. You don't even notice that there's water up in that corner, do you? Because you can't really fit a reservoir here and get water, so you think, oh, you can't get water down this way. Totally, you can. You can, you just need to do this. And we're gonna just hook up an aqueduct going here. Make sure there is a road opening, so we don't block off any connections here. And hook that up. And now we have water coverage up here, allowing us to build another landslide. Neptune cursing, no problem. We're just gonna have a road right here. We're gonna have, like, some houses. We're just gonna go for villas. So 1, 2, 3, a gap of 2, maybe 4. So we're gonna go for maybe 6 villas, right? And if we do something like that, do something like that, we'll keep things symmetrical just so they look a little nicer. There we go. Okay, we can have an engineer's post stuck right at the end of the road here. And we're gonna put a couple granaries at the end of the road, like that. Clean off that road there. Now, how's our employment right now? Short by 45. Okay, I'm gonna clean off all these tents right here. And probably cut back on some production, like, we don't need all of this. We don't need this much production of furniture or pottery. You know, there's a lot of production going on here. We don't need that much. Do we need like 2 gladiator schools here? Probably not. You know, cut back on a few things. Why isn't wheat going into this granary? Oh, this is a glitch. You see all these carts going down here? This is a glitch. Well, I'm not so sure it's a glitch. These farms, basically, this granary is technically closer than those granaries. You see that? This is technically closer than that, so they're actually walking all the way past these granaries to get to this granary. So let's just not have that granary there at all. Bam, problem solved. I was wondering, why aren't these filling up? And these are getting stuck at 100%. If any of your farms are stuck at 100%, things aren't working as intended. If they're stuck at 100%, it's not good. Alright, we gotta wait for these to move in. Did I put a road here? There is a road there, right? Yeah, okay. So we got these 2 granaries. So we can get 2 types of food going. We're gonna need, like, I'm just gonna clear off all of this. Clear off all of this. I'm gonna assign some of this farmland to be for these villas. Right? So we need, like, like this. How many farms? Probably not that many farms. 3 wheat farms is probably enough. Maybe like 4 pig farms, right? Have this road hook up like that. Have this road hook up like that. Just to make sure nothing collapses. Engineers post right there. This is going to be accepting meat. This is going to be accepting wheat. So the only place on the map where we have 2 types of food is for villas. There we go, a couple houses are in, so things can start working here. Oh, Mars is upset. Ah, Marble is in. Let's start spamming oracles. I want to put oracles, like, between these houses. Like this. Now these houses should be 3x3s. And also these oracles will control the direction the houses expand. Right? Okay, so now we need to put a market, which we can have right at the end of the road here. And then we're gonna need a bunch of warehouses. How do I want to do this? Like one... There's a rock there, that's annoying. 2... 3... So this one will be getting pottery from wherever it wants to get it from. This one will be getting furniture from wherever it needs to get furniture. This one will be accepting oil because we are importing oil and this is closest to the entrance. So importing oil is gonna go to there. So where are we getting oil from? This is getting oil, getting furniture. Okay. This one here is getting oil. This one here is getting oil, getting pottery. Where's the accepting oil? This one. This one's accepting oil. So this is now going to be set to getting oil. Because... What were you going to say? What's the current trade amount? Alright, this is where this flag doesn't change color. I'm not sure why... Oh well, the next round, the traders should come here and dump the oil there, right? Okay, good, fine. So that's gonna get that in. Now we also need a source of wine, which we import vines. Okay, so we got a bit of vines there, but that's not what I want to do. Let's not accept vines there. Instead, let's have a bit of a wine industry over here. Warehouse, right here. This is going to be accepting vines. So this is basically what most people just, including me, just don't really want to do. Go for luxury housing, but trust me, it's much easier to just go for luxury housing than anything else. Let's just make sure nothing collapses here. And we'll have a few workshops for wine. Don't need a lot, just a couple. How short are we on employees? 60? These are still not filling up. I'm not sure why, but it's okay. Now, is there anything else we can clean up here? Is pottery production still way more than it needs to be? Probably. How do we have so much pottery? Do we only have one place producing pottery? Alright, it's 2 units of marble per oracle. Okay, so we do probably need a few more houses. So I'm just gonna add on a few houses here. We have lost a bit of population. Add on a few houses there. Make sure they have water as well. Yep, that's fine. Okay. That should solve our employment problem without deleting too much stuff. I don't even know if... Are we keeping food supplies up here okay? Food supply is struggling, actually. Okay, that's... Where's the market for here? There? Okay. Food's okay here. Why aren't these granaries filling up? Like, no wheat is going into those. That's fine. And that's confusing. Because see, this farm is at 100% complete, and it wasn't sending... What? That is complete. Let me try to put another granary here. Accepting wheat. Okay. Wheat should go into there. I'm gonna clean up some of these roads here. Is it an employment issue? It shouldn't be a problem. Put some wheat in this granary, please. There we go. Okay. For some reason, those two... Market ladies walk to the closest granary and warehouse to check the area below. Oh yeah, totally, Graglin. I'm not gonna complain too much about these market ladies walking all over the place. I know it's a problem, but it's okay. So what do these need now? Local religious facilities. Okay, we do actually need some temples here. We need like a couple of them, right? Ceres, Neptune, like 3, right? But that house can't actually evolve into what we want it to evolve into. After that, we're gonna need a theater. We actually don't have enough room for stuff here. I might have to get rid of one of these villas. Maybe I replace the oracles with temples. That would move the Ceres temple, so I can have a school there. Temple to Ceres there. We can put the barber there. The doctor there. Short by... Alright, people are aging now. Why are people not moving in? There's a few interesting things going on here, because like I put down these houses here, and there's no immigrants. Why aren't people moving to the city? It says people are immigrating to the city. What? Why aren't people moving to the city? Some houses. Why aren't people moving to the city? Well, if people won't move to the city when it says they should be moving to the city, that can be a problem. Is it a connection issue? Is it this aqueduct issue? I mean, there's some tricklings. Venus is happy. It's not the aqueduct issue. What? Is this a bug? Is this a glitch? We can get rid of some of these farms. I mean, if people won't move to the city, then we'll never win. Venus makes it so people want to move to the city. Thing is, Venus is currently happy, and it says people are immigrating to the city. Maybe I'll just throw a festival to Venus. Just get that going, yeah. And also, throw down another temple to... I could have some services here. I can have amphitheater. Did I put a theater here? I did put a theater there. What else do we need? Bathhouse? Alright, we need to move this. The house will actually expand that way, so the baths can be there. Okay. What else do we need? We'll probably need a hospital at some point. Is there a way I can squeeze this in? I don't have to be too efficient with the placement of things. You know, just hook it up there. That's fine, actually. What else do we need? We'll need an academy and things. I probably shouldn't be putting down the hospital quite yet. Let's wait until things happen. Gladiator school, we will be needing one of those. I'll just put a gatehouse right here. And an actor colony right here. Okay. There's the day-long festival to Venus, which is happy. Okay. I can put down another couple oracles like that. Just keep the desirability going. What do these houses need? Local bathhouse? Yeah, we're just short on employees. Why aren't people moving to the city? Delete loads of houses and replace? I don't think that's gonna work. Have we been importing fruits? We have been importing fruits. Let's turn that off. Stop doing that. Get rid of the lion house. People won't move to the city. What is going on? I've never encountered this problem. Is it an issue with the game just running so long? Venus is delighted. By the way, Venus was unhappy when we started. How interesting. Well, let's just try keep things a little conservative. Marbles coming in here? Why is this getting marble? I was wondering why my marble supply was so low. Okay, we can cut back on all of this. We don't need marble anymore, actually. But people still won't move into the city. Isn't that interesting? Venus is exalted. Let's just throw another festival. I guess we just try for a Venus blessing? Like, people do trickle in. But they're not moving in to fill houses. Well, there's a blessing from Venus. Anything? curious. Isn't that interesting? See, they won't even fill up these houses. Well, okay. Population is still going up because there are still births. So we can see if we can make do. It seems like we have more farms than we need, so we can actually cut back on all of this. Oh, I just realized I did connect up the second type of food here. Oh, immigrants! Some, anyway. Guys, we got some immigrants. Okay, we gotta break this road connection, though. I think what I do is I actually cut back on all of this, break this road connection, use up this road here. Get rid of that. Have a single farm there, maintain this road connection, move the farms a little further away. Move them to here. Get rid of those. We can break that road connection. Just add in a couple houses here. Have this road extend out this way. We can now get rid of these. Okay. We've got some immigrants. Okay. Maybe it was a timing thing. Maybe it was a year thing. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's sort of solved now. Let's replace a couple farms here, as we did delete quite a few. Okay, so these farms are now feeding this area here. Market ladies did go and take a lot of meat. That's going to mess up distribution and supply quite a bit. That's why you generally don't want things to be quite so... Actor colony, gladiator school. Did I put down an amphitheater? Amphitheater's there. Let's move the amphitheater a little bit closer to try and make sure things are supplied. What do these houses need now? Access to a library. We can put down a library. Okay. Do I have any more room here to squeeze things? Maybe with those oracles. But move that Neptune temple to there. It should be fine if we don't have that there. We'll probably need an oracle there more than here. Let's just allow the library to run its course. Is the library coming down this way? Probably not. Let's move the library a bit closer. Okay, let's move that away. Come on, spawn a library. Supply of oil. Wait, do we not have oil? Where is... The oil is still coming into here? Okay. That's fine. So let's speed things up. Let's get that oil over onto this side. Why is this... Vacant lot? Why? Why do we have a vacant lot here? Oh, right. We kind of need an engineer's post. What was this? Gladiator school? Well, there's 5,000 people. Suddenly people are moving in again. Okay. I'm not sure why, but okay. Okay. Was it taxes? No, people were loving it. It said people were immigrating to the city. But either way, I'm just waiting for oil. There we go. We've got oil down. Please provide oil to these houses. There we go. Now what do you need? More entertainment, right? We do need a Colosseum, which I guess I will just stick right here and hope it reaches. Lion House, that's what we need. Okay. You know, drop taxes, it's fine. Can we get a lion to walk down this way? Fantastic. Needs a supply of wine. Okay, so now we can get a warehouse set up right here, that's fine. And set this, I forgot to get wine over to this side. Not a problem. There we go. We should have a bit of a supply of wine, yes. Go get the wine. Speed things along. Wait for the wine to show up. How's this market doing on supplies? Fine. Okay. We're on our way to villas now. We're on our way. Come on, wine. Our cart is waiting here, waiting for new instructions. Wow. We have 4 wine here. Sector accepting. Wait, why isn't it getting wine? We were importing vines, but...
I don't know why I bother with this route. They don't buy anything or have anything they want to sell me.
Wait, why am I not... When did I turn that off? Okay, we need a bit more wine production. Okay, but again, see, this house is a vacant lot. It's not evolving, so I guess I'm just not gonna use that. That's fine, you know? How's our employment? Okay, so we can just go ahead and squeeze in an academy there instead, which is not a problem. Meanwhile, let us plaza up this road because it's just gonna help. Okay, so we should start getting some vines in. There goes some wine production. Okay, start producing some wine, please. Let's speed that up a little bit. Bam, bam. Okay, so now we should be able to... There we go. You need 5 units before the cart goes to get it. There we go. Wine is now over to this area. Just again, there's a note, there's no road connection here. So now, this market lady should go get wine. Wine is in. We are now getting villas. I can expand a road up this way and just stick a hospital right there. And just to make sure nothing collapses, I will stick another engineer's post down. So now we just wait for a hospital walker to walk by. Let me just check here. Health, hospital. Are you... Oh, not enough employees, is it? Alright, let's just prioritize this. Yeah, we'll prioritize everything except for industry and commerce. Now let's make sure the rest of the city isn't falling apart. That's fine. 30 employees, okay. Health, hospital. Walk the wrong way, not a problem. Walk the right way this time. Come on. Come on. Don't just get... There we go, yes. That gets these up to villas. Requires a 3rd type of food, which we may be able to handle. If I set this to accepting fruits, could we squeeze in... Why did this just evolve? That doesn't sound right. I have Neptune, Venus. Mars. Let's just squeeze in a few more. Wait, do I have a temple to Venus? Alright. Let's clear off some of these straggler houses. Only access to a single god. 1, 2, 3. Did I only have 2 temples here? Huh. That was a little risky of me. Oh wow. I can, just to confirm things stay a bit more stable here, put... Oh, I deleted that temple to Ceres, that's why. There we go, there we go. Get these back up. We can start importing fruits again. Bring in some fruits there and set down a granary. How could I do this? I clean up those two, I could put a granary right here. Set this to getting fruits. Try to get a third type of food going. This is desirability. Yeah. Just stick a large statue back there. Bam. Bam. Okay. Stick some medium statues around here. That helps them along a little bit. There we go. All these villas are going to be helping with our prosperity rating. But there we go. We've got some villas. I think they can actually evolve further. You know, squeeze a couple houses there. Make sure supplies of things stays up. And I'm just going to expand a road out here. Because why not? You know, maybe that's a bad idea. Let's put an engineer's post there. Have that road there. I kind of want to put down another temple, so I'm just going to change one of these oracles to another temple. I deleted the temple to Mars, I think. So we have 3 temples right there, which means I don't need that temple right there. Do they need anything else? Just a third type of food? I think we should be importing fruits into here. Okay. What's our employment like? Short by 66 employees. Okay, not a problem. Let us clean up some of this stuff. We don't need those temples there. How are these markets doing? I don't know really how they're doing. What was this doing? Accepting oil, right. We don't need that anymore. Can we clean up some more of these farms? Yeah. There we go. That solves the employment problem. So there we go. Fruits coming in. Third type of food. Market can get the third type of food, evolve these up to grand villas, and now they need a second type of wine to evolve further. Go get more fruits, please. They do take a bit. Okay. There we go. But now with grand villas, our prosperity rating is gonna keep on going. Is anything being stockpiled? No. There we go. We've got villas. We've got villas. A few hiccups getting to this point, but we've done it. Okay. So now I'm just sort of concerned, is oil is still being imported to here. Okay, population is where it needs to be. So now, what actually needs to happen is we need to use all of our current population to improve our culture rating. What are these warehouses for again? We don't need these warehouses. Okay. Food supply here is doing okay. I don't know how there's so much pottery here. Oh, oil is not being brought here anymore. Let's shift where the oil is going into here. That makes a bit more sense. Okay. And we can see our pottery supply is actually going back down, so let's boost it back up a little bit. Okay. But there we go, we've got 5 grand villas. We would have 6, but maybe it was a bit ambitious to do something like that anyway. Alright. 4 resources right here. We probably don't need this many warehouses, actually. I probably could have done 2 resources into 1 warehouse, but I made it work anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm just guarding it up because I want to. Good, good. Now, speed to victory, not quite yet. What we need to do is boost our culture rating, and that's gonna take people. And with people... Oh, Neptune is upset. You know, just to make sure I don't have to deal with that. Good. Okay, so now what we need to do is to cut back on on all the buildings that we don't need. So for example, do we just have one? I'm gonna shift that to here, actor colony. We have a single actor colony there, going to all three of these places. Let me just go to the overlays, entertainment, theater. So one actor colony. Let's not have, we don't need two theaters there, okay. Entertainment, amphitheater. We just need one gladiator school here for these three amphitheaters, okay. We do not have Colosseum access here. Okay, let me just check this right side. Actor colony, theater, yes. Amphitheater, yes. Okay, so entertainment is pretty good. Health, let's check. Any unnecessary barbers? No, okay. Any unnecessary clinics? No, okay. Any unnecessary baths? 2 baths, get rid of 1. 2 baths, get rid of 1. Okay. Any unnecessary hospitals? I think I got all the hospitals. Okay. Now, what other industries are racking up things? We probably don't need 2 warehouses for this. We can just set this to accepting vines as well. If there's too much wine to handle vines, then we don't need any more vines. So that's good. Okay, we need these libraries and stuff. Okay. So 1% unemployment is a little difficult to deal with. Because the issue is, if we build more houses to boost our population, then we just need more culture to serve that population. So it's sort of self-defeating, you know? So we want to try to be as efficient as possible. And I think we can still cut back on a couple of these farms, right? Like that couple of farms on the end there. Because there seems to be enough food going around. We'll just keep an eye on the food levels. Because we have all these farms too. This housing block over on this side is not so great. Okay, but there we go. 3% unemployment. Prosperity will continue to rise. Let's look at the things we can boost up. So first, let's get theaters to a higher rating. So I will just put down another actor colony, like right here, and spam some theaters. Get those working. That brings it up to 55. Okay, so that got that to good. If we keep building theaters and get that higher than good, now it's perfect. Oh, it's still 55. Okay, so we just need to get this to good. Let's delete theaters until it is... Is it maintaining perfect? How long does it take for it to drop down? Oh, it's still perfect, I guess. Maybe we don't need that many, actually. There we go. Excellent. Excellent is still 55? Okay. So that's a good number of theaters. Oh no, it's 48 now. Okay. Let's put 1 back. Okay, so we can get with just theaters up to 48. It does take a little while to get going. There we go. 55. So schools, it's poor. So let's spam some schools now. Get those working. And let's make sure industry takes the hit here. 56. Schools became below average. Really, schools just... Schools are average. Our school's not very good at raising the rating. 59. It's above average. How much does this take? 10 people? You know, 3 schools is worth 1 academy. Right? Let's convert the schools to academies and see if that's slightly more efficient. It is more efficient. Academies are now average. Let's just try slowly get this rating up. Needs more academies. You know, I'm speeding through because we need time for the prosperity rating to go up anyway. 57. Still short by 90 employees. It's fine. It's asking for more schools. You know, we'll just try follow what it says there. What's the hotkey for this? Okay. Go away. Schools. 3 more schools. $61, and it's asking for more academies. Let's just get the culture rating up first. See how much we need. 66. Okay. This is how much culture we need, right here. So now, let's have things not destroy our city. Because we are very, very short on employees now. Let's make sure food production doesn't take a hit here. Industry and commerce is currently taking the entire hit, which will be a problem. Is there enough wine going around here? I think I do actually need a second workshop for wine to maintain this over here. Oh, all of these! Oh, mission posts take up a lot of employees. Okay, wait, let me fix these mission posts. Education. What is it under? Risks? Native? Okay. We don't need 7 of these. That one's not even connected to a road. If I just get rid of all of them first. How much does that... That's a big difference. Okay. So let's do a mission post. Here, which will cover up to here. So all those are covered by a single mission post. Then these roads, we don't need a back road on the back of this. We don't need this road connection here. There's actually no road connection here. That's bad. We can just put down a gatehouse right here and have a mission post right there, which will then walk along this road, which we don't need anyone... We don't need anyone crossing into there, so this mission post will walk this way. And we'll probably need another gatehouse here. With a mission post right here. Which will walk down this way. We don't need... Do we need this road at all? We don't need this road at all. So this is gonna walk up here, down this way. Oh, that's a problem. Let's shift this road. We can't. Okay, so we need the gatehouse to be here. Have that road do that and not connect that. So let's come down this road. So I can cross through there. We can have this road connection. So this mission post is walking down this way. That mission post is walking down that way. Okay, so instead of 7 mission posts, we have 3. Good? Good. Now, we can also basically... am I actually collecting taxes from up here? I'm not, right? You know, I probably should be collecting taxes from up here. Does that devolve anything? Because prosperity rating is also taking into account how much money you're making. So let's boost this up to 18%. You can increase taxes as long as people still like you. Okay, now let's check risks native. Let's see, does this guy cover what needs to be covered? Oh, he turns around there? Okay, if that's the case, we just need this road to do that. And just to make sure nothing burns down right now. Oh, there's an oracle then? Okay. Risks native. Let's check if this covers everything. So this guy now should walk by this main hut. And does he still reach this house over here? Oh, he doesn't. Okay, I see. That's a problem. To make things more efficient, we can move this over. To there. Let's try that. Because you don't have to go right up to the house. You just have to be kind of in range of it. I'm not sure how big the range is, though. Where'd the guy go? Wait, why is he only walking until here now? That's a very strange way of walking. Well, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, it still says prosperity rating is rising. Did our population go up? Because we don't have enough schools and stuff. Okay, so for now, I'm going to delete 1, 2, 3, 4 academies, which will basically solve our employment problem. Okay. Above average. 4 academies and 3 schools. 4 academies and 5 schools. Okay. So now, we know how to get our rating up for culture, so we just need to boost prosperity. So let's wait through the years and try to make sure we are actually making money here. So last year, so far this year, it is July, we've actually made some money from taxes. What were our expenses last year? Imports, wages, okay, 5, 9, 10. Okay, as long as our taxes are yielding more money. Expenses, 10. Taxes, people are extremely pleased with me. Let's raise taxes. Speed things along. People are very pleased with me. Okay. I'm okay with population going down, by the way. These houses devolving and stuff. That's okay. Oh, are we low on resources here? The building has collapsed. Oh. Where are these even getting? Employment from? Oh well, we didn't really need that granary. It's actually fine. There's actually plenty of food, so I think... Yeah, we are actually starting to run out of pottery, so I'm converting those into these. Okay, what's our prosperity rating? It still says rising. I think it goes up every year, right? Let's go to January, rather. Now it's 44. Okay, so we probably need one more year. How's our furniture? Are we not producing enough furniture? We are importing timber. Oh, right, I forgot. There's this glitch where you can't import enough timber unless you have furniture workshops. What is Academy? So, because I deleted the... Why is employment like not stable here? Because I deleted the... There we go. I deleted the furniture workshops. We stopped importing wood. People are upset with me. Okay, let's drop this back down to 18%. I forgot about that glitch. There we go. Please get furniture going. It's not that we couldn't produce more, it's that we stopped importing wood. That always sucks, right? Let's set this to accepting furniture. There we go. Now we can start getting furniture. This is... Just set that to accepting furniture as well, so we can start getting furniture going. We're short by 38. You know, let's prioritize that and let governance and religion take a hit instead. So our population is going down a little bit, which helps with our culture rating, actually. Overall level of city housing holding us back. Yeah, there are a lot of tents on this build right here. So I think what I have to do is I have to shift houses to like there. And get rid of these houses. Right? Are people still upset with me? People are annoyed with me? There we go. Just drop some taxes. People disgruntled. Let's just give it some time. So people have been moving out because people are annoyed with it. Let's just make them happy. People are indifferent. There we go. Please move back in. You know, this area here is actually a terrible place to have houses in the first place. You really shouldn't build houses there. This is set to accepting, right? Yeah. Furniture's come back in, okay. Pottery seems to be doing okay. How did we lose so many people? Oh, it's all these houses devolving here, right. How did that? Lost all access to religious... Oh, okay. So, okay, we're actually having quite a few problems here. Let's do that. How's our prosperity? 41. Oh, it's all these tents that are actually a problem. Let's do that. So now we do actually have to clean up tents as we go along. We have 2 markets here. Oh, these markets have all been taking wine, no wonder. We don't need 2 markets here. Actually, it's fine if we just leave it. Alright, so why are we not bringing in enough food to this side? We don't need that. We could just have more granaries set to getting wheat. Okay. We do need a few more farms back here. Is any food being grabbed here? Okay, there is some food being grabbed here. That should help. Did these houses evolve? They did. Because we need to boost our population back up here. Basically, it's this area right there. Oh, we're overproducing clay. Okay. Short by 45 employees. That's looking a bit better. I think 5 Are these never... I never see food coming into some of these granaries. Is it an issue over on this side? Yeah, it's just not enough. It should be okay. Oh, this granary. That's messing things up. We don't need that. Okay. That granary there was actually messing things up. 5,000 people. No problem. Look, nope, no problem. No problem. No problem. Now, City Building Doctor is a series where we deal with some pretty difficult situations like that. So now, since we have no employment problem at this point, are we still... It is January. Did we max out our oil? Okay, we are importing oil. Okay. Why are we getting oil from here? We don't need oil in there. We don't need to accept clay into there. So pottery, furniture, oil is still around. These markets actually have a little bit of food. Isn't that impressive? So now, since we have no employment problems at 5,000 people, is this wheat? Are we short on wheat over here? I'm gonna steal that farm. Get rid of this whole area. And replace a wheat farm there. Okay. So we're at 5,000 people, so any extra people who move in will be for culture. So now we just have to wait for our prosperity rating to rise back up. We can now raise our taxes again. I think 15, 16% should be fine. And we gotta slowly convert these tents. Since we have unemployment, we just slowly start demolishing tents. I know, employees needed. We don't actually need this many markets here. I think it should be fine. A couple tents there we can get rid of. Okay. So, for example, we can put down houses there. Oh, we can't put down houses. What we can do is put down a house there, move the forum and the library to here. We don't need a temple to Mars there. put the houses here. Put a fountain there. So this way we start feeding people and actually have evolved houses rather than... Oh, look at this garden road connection. That's gonna mess things up. Forgot I did that. Okay. So have people move in there. Unemployment, okay. So we can just continue to clear up some of these tents. Don't worry, people will move back in. Don't worry, we're just gonna get rid of some of these crappy tents here and there. Probably need like one house there, just in case. Okay, okay. We don't need two big tents there. People are still moving in, okay. Short by 10 employees. As we are shifting more people to the fed area, we do need more farms. Okay. Wait for these houses to move in. Where are those immigrants? Oh, we're back to... Oh, it's January. There were births. Okay. These are all still evolved quite nicely. Yes. That just needs fruit imports. Resources over on that side seems okay. Wheat's going back up. So more tents to clean up. We don't need those. We don't need 3 there. We don't need so many here. Leave a few scattered here and there. Don't need those 2 there. Don't need so many here. Don't need so many there. Now it's looking a little bit better. I suppose we could evolve that. That worked? Oh, that's actually being fed. Okay. Okay, okay. We don't need so much wine production. Boost up our food production again. There we go. Where else do we not need? We need a couple houses there. We don't need that many houses there. Okay, that looks a lot better. We're at 5,000 people and far fewer tents, right? That looks better. I don't think we could fit any more people over on this side because food is just... I don't think we're producing enough food to bring it over. So if we need more people, why aren't these evolving? Oh, maybe we do need another temple. Oh, Mars is unhappy. There, that should solve religious issues. Those houses are now evolving. Okay. Can I fit an oracle? There we go, that's looking good. Okay. All right, these houses are actually getting wine, which might be a problem. That actually might be a problem. Wait, don't you need 2 types of food? Why do these houses have meat in them? I got rid of the meat supply so long ago. Okay, that's fine. Plenty of room for more people to move in. More people are moving in. So we just have to wait each year. Prosperity rating is rising. And see, because we kept our population down, we don't need to build a bunch of academies. More population means more culture requirements. What happened here? What happened here? What did you lose? Ran out of furniture. What? Why doesn't this market have any resources? No, don't put one there. Let's, why has this market stopped functioning completely? Let's, how strange. There's no road connection going out of this area. Probably I can change that to a market. It can't be because of grabbing. There we go, this market's fine. What? What? Alright, we are dropping some frames. Okay, that's gonna hurt our population a little bit here, but it's still fine. Let's just wait till the next year. November, December. What? Why? Why are these hospital coverage? There you go. There's a few stability issues. Okay, January. Prosperity rating still rising. Why won't this evolve? Desirability. Well, that market now has everything. This market now has everything. How strange. I'm gonna get rid of that market. Move the theater over to here. And change this theater to an arc. That should deal with the desirability. Okay. Maybe the market was just a little bit too far. Alright, we gotta speed along to the next year. We're still struggling with some food supplies over here. Let's just try getting more of them. Oh, that hospital is causing problems. This is something in Caesar 3 that happens. It's like everything's running fine, and then suddenly, it's not. To solve this, I will do what I said I was going to do earlier. I'm going to set this to... this one. No. Yeah, it's fine. This one. Set this to... getting, and this one to... accepting, and start emptying. So I will just empty all the pottery over there, shift the hospital over to here. Run out of pottery. What is with this market? December, January. Prosperity rating still rising. Culture is 73 though, because our population is so low. To get the prosperity rating up, it sometimes just takes time. So you gotta like stabilize your city and just keep things going. What is this warehouse doing? Pottery? Oh, furniture. Food supply looks good, which means we can get rid of like a single farm. That market's stocked back up again. Those houses devolving ruins the economy of resources. December, January. 46. It's gonna take a little bit more than that. Don't worry, we're getting there, we're getting there. Just a little bit more. To make sure our population does hit where it needs to be, I can put some houses there. Fountain. Right here. Just garden this up. That should bring in the people we need. Speed along, try to make sure the villas stay afloat, make sure this market does have the resources it needs. This area seems like 6 granaries keeps this afloat. Yeah, 6 granaries. We can actually support a bit more housing. Look at that. Let's put down another house there. November, December, January. 5,000 people, 58. Oh, it goes up so slowly. It goes up so slowly. Okay, don't worry. Another year. Employees needed. Oh, we actually... No employment problems. Okay. And culture is almost where it needs to be. So we just need to speed through one more year, and we should get to our target prosperity. Just in case, I'm gonna go around clearing off any more stray tents that we don't need. We probably don't need that one. We probably don't need... We don't need this one, because that's going to come up there. Any other stray tents around this city? In the farmland? We've only got a couple, but we don't need that many. Keep that one. Get rid of this one. Okay. That should be fine. Let's speed to the next year. It's 344 AD. We've... This map was given to us very late. January. Prosperity is where it needs to be, and it's continuing to rise. We have 5,000 people. Culture is just short by 1, so you know what? All we have to do... Victory. Easy. Okay. By the way, I see why there's lag. Hold on, let me show you how to Alt-Tab out of Caesar 3. Hey Cortana. Never mind. Twitch did a thing. Twitch did a thing and it's killing my connection. Let's go back into the game. There's an extra lesson to you, how to Alt-Tab out of Caesar 3, because Alt-Tab doesn't work. Twitch did a thing that killed my connection, but I've stopped it. It should be stable for now, but here we go. That's it. That's how you beat this. Just get villas. Let's accept promotion.
Your treatment of the native Gauls in Lugdunum and that fair city splendor bodes well for Rome's expansion into the northern wilderness. Well done.
So, if you guys forgot what that city used to look like, let me just load back into it. Deepu, thank you for submitting this. Let's slow the game down, yes. This is how we started. So basically, way too many tents. I mean, there's a lot of inefficiencies around here, but it's fine. We left most of these roads. Convert all of this. Like, don't try for the Grand Insulays. It's not worth it. Grand Insulays generally are not worth it. If you're going up to 2 types of food, you might as well give them wine and go into villas. But, yeah. The lesson, really, that took me years to learn is just get villas. just get villas. If you can, just get grand palaces. If you can get grand palaces, then you will hit your prosperity targets quite easily. Like just now, we hit 50 prosperity and it was still going up. It's just that it goes up very, very slowly. And as you can see here, we started very, very low, and there was that time where people got really upset and moved out, so that kind of slowed us down a little bit. But generally, it took us an hour plus to fix the city. So not too difficult, not too difficult. I know, considering this is like, this map, what's the start date? 322. If I just restart this, how far into this? 3, 4, 500 years? Deepu was on this map for 500 years. But actually, you could have fixed it in an hour. Joshua NLG says, any upcoming city builders you're looking forward to, and have I tried out Lethis? I have tried out Lethis. I've got 3 videos of it on my channel, but it's not the best. It's not developed enough, really. Is there any upcoming city builders I'm interested in? Check my upcoming city building video. Upcoming city building games video. But yeah, Deepu was on this map for 500 years. And all you need to do is get villas. The lesson is you have to plan carefully your city. You don't have to plan your city carefully. Let me just load up one of these. You do not have to plan your city carefully. You can do crazy stuff like this. Here's our fruit block design, which by the way is on YouTube as well if you want to see me play this. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. Look, these are banana blocks. These are fruit wedge blocks. This is a cherry luxury blocks. This is an apple core, like cut in half block with leaves and everything. This is a pineapple block. You know, if you want to see the road patterns, it's, you know, you can do whatever you want. Which is why I didn't want to focus too much on fixing Deepu's roads and like, oh, you know, like, I think over here we have like this little intersection there. We could have fixed that. We could put a gatehouse there, We don't need this road here, don't need that road there. That's not what I wanted to focus on. I wanted to focus on the fact that you just need villas to hit your prosperity targets. Don't worry about grand insulays, just get villas. If you want to do grand insulays, build for Lugdunum, you need to plan lots. Yeah, it's not worth it, generally. Instead of planning for grand insulays, just get villas. Just get villas. Anyway, I think that's a good place to bring this to a close. Thank you all so much for joining. Evil Scientist, Graglin, Lord Nestor, Governor Julio, Joshua NLG, Stroblem, Sajuk, Raki, and everyone else in chat right now. Hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. I know I messed up a little bit here and there, but we fixed the city, which is the purpose of City Building Doctor. Hope you enjoyed it. Found it useful. And thank you all so much for watching. Just get villas. Just get villas. Medios Thenes, thank you for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place here on the GamerZack channel. All the gods are upset at us. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!